Good evening, good morning, whatever it is for you out there. I just wanted to say hello. Give me a second here. Let's see if we get this camera moving around here. Well, that was good. Alright, now you can see me better. Man, worse, I don't know. So, I just wanted to talk to you guys because for years I've been saying to myself, you know what? I want to get a remote job. I've been saying I was going to do this for years. And you know what? I finally did it. I'm not leaving my job yet. But finally got hired on by a remote company. So let's go ahead and get into this, alright? Back in 1979, IBM wrote something that changed how I think about AI forever. And it ended up getting over 1,000 impressions on LinkedIn in one day. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about how a CNC machinist from Pittsburgh with zero AI background got hired by Micro1 as an AI trainer and got a Tesla interview in the same week. There we go. It's, regular day. Got up this morning, go to my job. A job that I'm afraid to say I literally hate. I'm making other people rich while grinding my body down every single day. I'm sure you know the struggle. I'm sure you fight these same things. I got up 5 o'clock, checked my email. There was a message from Micro1. I thought it was another, hey, go to the link and fill out this interview. And I looked closer, and it said, we want to hire you. Let's sign your contract. And I was like, wait, what does this mean? I'll be honest, I was late for work that day. I don't regret a single second of it. I'm not an AI expert. I don't have a computer science degree. I'm a blue-collar guy who built his own AI company on the side called Algorithm Collective. I've been posting about AI on LinkedIn for about 6 months. When I started these posts, I had 0 impressions. Here we are about 5-6 months later. I'm up to 135,000 impressions. 74,000 people reached. But I'm still a CNC machinist. Still punching in. Still making someone else's mortgage payment. Until now. You see, the same week I got hired by Micro1, I got this. A confirmation interview with Tesla, East Coast, for an AI safety operator. Now I have my interview on Monday, June 8th, one of Elon Musk's companies. You can like the guy or hate the guy, but he's doing stuff. And he has a vision, But can you get any closer to a moonshot than that? The guy's literally trying to put people on the moon. And here I am, a blue-collar guy from Pittsburgh with an interview. Now, I don't say that to brag. That's not me. I say it because I need to show you and prove to you that ambition and drive beats credentials every single time. And this all proves it right here. I don't have any credentials. Everything I have done in AI, I've done from the ground up. So just keep that in mind. That hard work, the ambition, the drive, it's going to get you farther than a piece of paper that says you passed a certain test. Now, Micro1 is a company that trains next generation AI models. They hire contractors to evaluate AI output, build rubrics, and help AI learn how to do the task correctly. Here's my verification letter. $25 an hour. AI trainer. Signed by the CFO. This is a real company. I had a lot of people tell me it has to be a scam. You know, or, hey, they asked me for my passport. I knew it was a scam. I told a few people, every legitimate remote job needs to verify that you can legally work for them. Someone said, well, did you ever have to take a passport to a job before? And I said, no. I just handed them my license, my birth certificate, my social security card, 2 pieces of mail. You see, the difference is the passport covers your eligibility to work and your citizenship all in the same blow. So you only need the passport. That's why they use it. I'll be honest, if they didn't ask for ID, literally, that would be the red flag. There's also a lot of people out there that are saying, oh, this company's a scam. I filled the interview out. I never got called back. Doesn't mean it's a scam. Maybe it means you weren't selected, which is unfortunate. But you know how many applications I've put in over the last year? If everyone I didn't get hired to is a scam, we're in trouble. We really are. After you apply and you pass the interview, you'll get your own Micro1 expert email. That's your company account. That's when you know that it's real. The interview is done by an AI bot named Zora. Now I'm going to give you guys a scoop. This stuff right here is the real things you need to listen to. This is everything I learned taking all these interviews. I learned first, be honest. When I didn't know something, I literally just said it. I was doing a CNC machining interview and Zora was asking me about a CMM. And finally I said, you know what, Zora, I'm going to be really honest with you. I'm a CNC machinist. We never used a CMM in my work. And she was like, okay, let's go on to the next section then. The other thing is she tries to help you. She's not trying to trip you up. She will rephrase questions, give you context, and if you answer on the right track, she'll literally say, okay, yeah, that's great. By explaining XYZ, you've shown that you know how to do this. You know, she's testing how you think, not what you have memorized. If she can see that you know how to get to an answer, not that you have it memorized, but that you can think and respond articulately, that's what counts. Another thing I want to say is don't cheat. They're watching. They watch them back. They watch the interviews back. But here's the biggest reason. Say you cheat on an interview because you didn't think you were going to do real good and you get caught. Well, say another interview comes up and this interview here is the one you absolutely nailed. You know that you killed this interview. The chances are you've been disqualified. One moment of dishonesty closed every door behind it. It is not worth it. Don't cheat. There's a lot of things you can do. You can go to Claude. Go to Claude AI and say, Claude, I have a interview coming up with Zara from Micro1. Can we do a mock interview? And he will do the same type of interview that she's doing. If you give him the topics, he'll ask you the same type of questions and everything. I practiced with Claude for a few interviews. And I was glad I did because he asked me about some stuff I didn't know. I looked it up and sure enough, it came up on the interview. The other thing is, when you go to start your interview, I'm running a 2-monitor setup, and it will tell you right in the beginning, we've detected a second monitor. You will have to unplug your second monitor, because what they don't want is you opening up a monitor on this side and you're looking all the answers up while they're interviewing you and they only can see your other screen. So just be smart, unplug it before you start. The system will detect it. You will get a message before the interview even begins. Know this is going on so it doesn't throw you and, get you all worked up. You don't want it to mess with your mindset. And the last thing is, take every interview that you think you can pass. They're free. There's no downside. You might surprise yourself. I did. This is the Puzzle Verge Slack channel. This is the Slack workspace. Project Verge. 15 team members. My project lead runs the channel. We get the pilot task dropped this weekend. This is the hub staff. What hub staff does is, this is the time tracking software Micro1 uses. When I start working, I click my project, I hit play, and the clock runs. That's how I get paid. And this is the Micro1 dashboard. This is the contractor dashboard, verification ID complete, passport complete, tax documents complete, everything verified, everything logged in. Just so you know that this is true. And for people that say, well, maybe this ain't you. Here we go. Right there. So everything is locked in, verified. I'm ready to go. Now, the reason I'm telling you all this is because I'm going to be honest. I found out the other day I have a severe allergy to making other people rich. I spent years on the shop floor building somebody else's business, fulfilling somebody else's dreams, building someone else's retirement, paying for someone else's vacation home. I'm done with it. I'm done. Micro1 is my bridge. It pays while I build. It gives me remote income I can do from anywhere. By the pool, at a coffee shop, in Puerto Rico if I wanted. The AI wave is coming, whether people like it or not. You can ride it or get left behind. I just seen a report today that they said 75,000 jobs from the beginning of the year till now were lost to AI. Now, when they say you can ride it or get left behind, I choose to ride it. And a CNC machinist from Pittsburgh just got hired to train the next generation of AI. If that's not proof it's possible, I don't know what is. Now, if you want to know more about Micro1 and how to get hired, we'll be having, I'm going to be dropping another video soon, and it will have all that information. So, if you're looking for remote work and you're really willing to put in the effort, it is real. Make sure you subscribe. And, soon we'll be dropping the video on the whole system we put together so you can replicate exactly what I did. And you can get your own Micro1 job. Thank you guys for stopping by, checking it out. Please make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment. If you have any questions, do that. I'll answer everything I can, everything I know. And like I said, I'm Ben Schultz, the blue-collar AI guy. I just got my first remote job. Let's go.